All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. The first watch-along of the season is upon us. The Premier League season about to kick off. I can't wait. It's going to be actually quite an exciting match. I'm very keen to see how Arsenal plays. I think it's going to be very, very interesting. They've had a very strong pre-season, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they are able to do in this particular match. Let me know how you guys are doing in the live chat. Just sorting out my table. Are you guys excited for the new season to kick off? It's good to see all you guys, man. It's good to see you guys. Smash the like button as you come through. We're going to try and do as many non-Chelsea watch-alongs throughout this particular season. We're going to try and do quite a few La Liga matches as well. I really want to follow exactly what Barcelona is capable of doing. You know, I want to see what Real Madrid does, Eden Hazard's season, perhaps. So yeah, it's going to be good. And also, I want to cover a lot of non-Chelsea Premier League matches as well. Really want to focus on West Ham. I want to really follow what Declan Rice is up to, and many other clubs. Obviously, we get to watch Arsenal today, and we'll see Chelsea match coming up tomorrow, which is going to be great. What's tonight? Well, yeah, it is actually tomorrow for me. But yeah, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. 30 of you guys are live right now. Smash the like button. We should have the start coming up very, very soon. We'll have a look at the lineup soon as well. But yeah, let me know. Let me know where you guys are logging in from. Okay, Surfs, good to see you. Liam, good to see you as well. Arsenal disaster incoming. Yeah, why not? Why not? It would be such a great way to start the season if we see Arsenal lose today. You know it's gonna be perfect. All of that hype before the start of the season. If they lose, I'm going to be absolutely buzzing. Abdul Razak, good to see you. Hopefully we start the season with Arsenal losing, although I don't really see surely not will they lose. Yeah, let's see. They've got a strong lineup, man, Arsenal. I can't see how they lose against this Crystal Palace team, but we shall see. Sir Daddy, good to see you, man. You must be buzzing for West Ham. We'll try and cover some West Ham games. Samrida Karel, good to see you. Mizakan Cope Bowley spending 80 plus on Fofana. He's 21, scared of the pressure he will put on. I would rather spend that much money in Marquinhos or someone experienced. Look, I mean, I've made my opinions quite straightforward in regards to Fofana. I think Fofana is a fantastic talent, but that type of money does worry me as well when it could be used elsewhere. However, maybe we're trying to secure for the future, so which is fine. Wesley Fofana, let's go. Miz, have you seen Matt Law tweet? No, let's have a look. The tweeting has already started, hasn't it? We'll have a look at the lineup very, very soon. Let's have a look at what Matt Law had to say. 20 minutes ago. Chelsea remain in Fofana talks, but he may have to break world record fee for a defender to sign him. Yeah, see, I don't know, man. Like, world record fee for Wesley Fofana. I know he's top player, but for me, it's a bit too much, man. It's a bit outrageous, but if we can maybe perhaps give them a player and net out that scenario, perhaps it looks like the new owners are in for serious business. They really are. Okay, let's have a look at the lineups, ladies and gentlemen. This is how Arsenal is lining up. Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka. That is a strong front four. Xhaka, Partey. I don't know how Thomas Partey is playing, man. Like, has he been cleared of all that sort of drama that happened around him recently? I don't know how a football club is is allowing for that. Anyway, it is what it is. Zinchenko, Gabriel, Magalhaes, William Saliba is the one to watch in defense, man. Ben White, Aaron Ramsdale. Interesting that Ben. I think they're going to play with a back three. It's probably Ben White who's going to be a conservative style of a right back, and then you're going to get Zinchenko moving into midfield areas, and then obviously up front. So it'll be one to see what Ben White does. I don't really think he's going to bomb up. And this is the Crystal Palace team. I was really looking forward to Olise, but Olise must be injured. Live chat, let me know what's up with Olise. Vincent Guita in goalkeeping position, Nathaniel Klein, Joachim Anderson is a very good defender. Mark Guehi, obviously captaining, Chelsea Academy graduate, Tarek Mitchell, Jeffrey Schlupp, Sheikh Omar Dokore. Is this the Dokore from Everton? The one that was in Watford has gone to Everton and now he's in Crystal Palace. Let me know if that's the same Everton. Jordan Ayew, Eze, Wilfred Zaha, and Ed White. It's always, oh man, that stadium looks brilliant. I'm just having a look at the pictures, man. Yeah, Crystal Palace are not easy, of course, at home, but we'll see what happens. Hope Arsenal loses. Yes, why not? Serves we're keeping, should be keeping Ampadu. I hope we do, but I think he's going to go. Google said it was back three with Zinchenko and Saka as wingback. I think so, but I don't think Saka actually will play as a wingback. It's probably be genuinely three at the back, and then you've got the, it'll be 3-3-4 pretty much. You'll have Zinchenko in midfield most likely. Olise left at home. It's a different Dokore. Okay, it's a different Dokore. Come on, Palace. Come on, Palace. Palace, humble these clowns. Come on. Come on. I saw Alex Abhishek. Yeah, Alex Miz, I'm visiting Adelaide. It's an official trip for 10 days, though. Wow, okay. If you ever get to come to Sydney, man, give me a buzz, man. More than happy to meet up with you, take you out for lunch or whatnot. Yeah, let me know, man. Let me know if you do pop into Sydney by any chance. Benteke gone. Yes, Benteke is gone as well. Big up, Miz. Hope all is well. Do you think Chelsea overpaid for Cucurella? Look, I think we need to understand the fact that it's not really overpayment. We paid a premium to keep Colwell as our player. I think that's what we need to understand. Had we let go of Colwell, then the price wouldn't have been that much. So the price is that much is because we're keeping Colwell. We're still Colwell's owners. So that we need to understand that. We definitely need to understand we paid a premium for that purpose only. Match is about to start. Oh man, I can't wait. This is great scenes. You see some of the Cucurella chants on Twitter. That's epic, man. That under the umbrella, Ella, Cucurella. Oh man, that was fantastic. I think CFC Central came up with that lyrics. That was brilliant to see. Premier League season about to kick off. I'm hoping Crystal Palace wins, but I think this Arsenal team is gonna be quite dynamic, man. 80 of you guys are live right now. Smash the like button, get those likes up. Non-Chelsea watch along. We want to try and promote as much as we can and build this particular platform because there will be a hell of a lot of non-Chelsea watch along. So smash the like button, get those likes up. Patrick Vieira. We're about to start. Live score's already started. I thought they're not taking the knee anymore. Wasn't that the thing? They wouldn't be taking the knee anymore. Anyway, the match has started, ladies and gentlemen. Crystal Palace kicks off. Come on, Palace. Relax. Arsenal have a packed season with Europa League football. Yep. Let's have a good food, great meal. If I visit Sydney, I'll update. No problems, man. No problems. Food on me, man. I'll be taking you out. Because, by the way, do you think Cucurella will start or will he be on the bench tomorrow? Look, I can't imagine how he starts. I don't even think he's match fit. He hasn't even had a preseason with Brighton. So, if anything, it's probably going to be off the bench. I don't think he's ready to start. I still think it's probably going to be Koulibaly in LCB, and left wing back, it's going to be Marcos Alonso. Crystal Palace, Jordan, are you with the ball? Nathaniel Klein back to Anderson. Oh, nice distribution that time from Anderson out wide to Tyreek Mitchell. Tyreek Mitchell. Oh, nicely done from Gabriel Jesus. Odegaard. Magalhaes. Yeah, you can clearly see it's sort of like a back three for Arsenal, and then yeah, Zinchenko coming into that midfield area. I mean, Ben White's trying to be as wide as possible. Martinelli. Oh, that's a nice pass. Saka out wide. Ben White. Zinchenko out wide to Martinelli. Nicely defended. Taken back again. Saka. This Arsenal team's a nice team, man. It's a nice, decent team from Arsenal. Palace plays these clowns. I don't know about Alonso. His head may be in Barcelona fully. His head definitely would be in Barcelona, but he's still a Chelsea player, and I feel this might be his last game. Yeah, leave with a bang. You get to play against Frank Lampard. Uh, get to score. Imagine how that would turn out to be if he ends up scoring against Frank Lampard's Everton to finish things off. Shingo, it's good to see you, man. I haven't seen you for a while. Hi, Miz. Do you think Arsenal are better than us with their current team and ours right now? Gabriel Jesus. Oh, oh my days! What a miss from Gabriel Martinelli. That should have been 1-0. Wow. Do you see? Do you see Gabriel Jesus, man? The way Gabriel Jesus just ripped through, straight through the middle. Oh, that was well done from Jesus. Oh, that should have been a goal for Martinelli. Man, wow. I wish we had Jesus, man. We'd be absolutely cooking if we had Gabriel Jesus. Yeah. Do you think Arsenal are better than us? I don't think Arsenal's better than us. And as much as I think they've got a great team, I think our team is very good as well. I don't think their team is better than ours, our current team. So, but they're a team that is developing well. But yeah, I certainly don't think they're better than us. Like they're competitive. They're definitely competing with us. Saka out wide. Saka into the box. Oh, so easy for Saka. Zinchenko out wide. Arsenal all over Crystal Palace. It's all Arsenal at the moment. Ooh, Martinelli almost squeezing through. Thomas Partey wins the header. Back to Magalhaes. Sir Daddy, yo, Cornet is a hammer. Man, is that actually official? That's a decent signing, man. You guys have been doing some good business, West Ham. Seriously. Arsenal team ain't that good. Chelsea's way better. Plus, they got useless manager Arteta. Yeah, I don't know about useless, but yeah. Todd B is cooking. We are moving in the right direction. I love it, man. I love it. Wow. Okay. Maxwell Cornet to West Ham. Impressive, man. Impressive. Nathaniel Klein with the throwing coming up. So far, Arsenal all over them, man. After 6 minutes, it is all Arsenal. Zinchenko. Here we go. Crystal Palace with a counter attack now. This is your chance. Zaha puts a ball through, but it's been well defended that time by. That's foul on Saliba, I think. Feel kind of sorry for West Ham that Onana they chose Everton over them. Yeah, strange how Onana wanted Everton. Must have really got convinced by Frank Lampard. That's the thing. Frank Lampard's got good pull, man. He can convince. Like you'd think Onana should be going to West Ham. West Ham's in a far better position than Everton, but Frank Lampard he just has a way around being able to get players. Here we go. Arsenal come again. Thomas Partey spreading the ball out wide to Zinchenko. Zinchenko from deep, whipping a ball in. That's a brilliant ball to Jesus. Now, it's offside. Yeah, we're linked with Cornet as well weeks ago for left wing back rotation. Very good signing for Hammers. Yeah, man, 100% good signing for Hammers. I don't get the hype around this Arsenal team. No, look, it's a good team, man. Like, it's a decent team. There's no doubt about that. I understand the hype. I get the hype. Read Everton Red Everton were willing to pay his agent fees. Okay, yeah, so all of that matters, man. Crystal Palace trying to build up from the back. Arsenal all over them again, pressing brilliantly. And what a nice ball laid off to Shaka. Zinchenko out wide, and it's been blocked by Guitar. Woo! A goal's coming, man. If Crystal Palace somehow keeps a clean sheet here, I think it's going to be sensational from their part. Zinchenko, man, he's looking great, isn't he? And here comes Thomas Partey. Oh, blocked again. Zinchenko is a proper good signing. They've made some good signings, Arsenal, man. They've made some good signings. Jesus, Zinchenko are two top-class signings for them. I think they signed someone from Porto as well. Some Vieira guy, I think. Oh, straight to Crystal Palace player. And they also got that Brazilian youngster, Marquinhos. Ball given away again. Oh, Arsenal passing it around nicely. And as soon as I say that, it goes out for a throw-in. Arsenal was so fluid during the preseason, yes. If we sign De Jong, surely this would be an indication for switching back four. We'll have too many midfielders for double pivot with the back three. I don't think it's a double pivot anymore. I really think one of the front three is going to drop into midfield to make it a midfield three. Look, it doesn't matter for me if we switch to a back four, keep the back three. I just want to see how, what is our philosophy in terms of attack? How do we attack with that back three? What do we do with the LCB and the RCB? Because they can bomb up as well to create chaos. So it's about understanding roles. It's not about, I don't think it's about the formation. It's about understanding each player and what is their role. Ben White, that was well done actually against Zaha. But if I'm being honest, I think Thomas Tuchel's most likely going to keep the back three. That's how it's shaping up. Look at all the CBs that we have. You think we've got a lot of midfielders. Look at all the CBs that we're going to end up having once we get Fofana. We're still keeping Aspilicueta. So, yeah. Zinchenko. Gabriel Jesus is buzzing, man. He's everywhere. Odegaard is a player that I'm keen to see how he does. Zinchenko, look at Zinchenko's positioning. He's in midfield. He really is in midfield. He's a midfielder, Zinchenko. Saka. Saka, oh, nicely, almost took his man on there. Mane scores on his debut if anyone's interested. Wow. And do you know what? I might have that opened up. Um, what? 37 minutes, 4-0. Kimmich, Pavard, Mane, Musiala. That's unbelievable, man. Wow. Just 37 minutes in. Um, what's Sai Krishna saying? First day at office. I love it, man. I love it. That looks brilliant, man. G11W, I think we'll be playing 3-5-2 Sterling Havertz up front with Mount behind when attacking and keeping it, dropping into a 3 when defending. Exactly. That's what I think as well. That's what's been happening last season anyway. So this isn't anything new to me. Give Bayern the trophy already. Yeah, might as well, man. Ben White fouled. 13 minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen. 0-0 still. Saliba. Keen to see how Saliba plays as well. That was a hospital pass there. Palace into Arsenal final third. Wilfred Zaha now with the ball. Palace slowly getting into the match. Granit Xhaka took a smack in the face with the ball. So, Christian, I want to watch Zaha today. Yeah, I'm really keen to see how Zaha plays, man. This entire season, actually. Partey getting booed every time he touches the ball. So he should be, man. Like, I can't believe he got away with all of that. James, can we face FFP at the end of the window if we go close to 300 mil? Um, Look, the whole FFP situation is so complex, man. I mean, there's talks that because of the pandemic previously, well, because of the pandemic issues for the past couple of seasons, yeah, we're allowed to do some tax deductions. So FFP maybe won't hit us that hard. Well, won't hit anyone. But yeah, when you spend in that level, look, maybe, but we'll have to see reports coming out. I'm not the club's accountant, so um, you'd think Todd Bowley and Thomas Tuchel, they all know how much they can actually spend. Like you'd think they're getting advice from the accountant to see what they can do. They wouldn't just be going out there and just buying players for 300 million if they thought that financial fair play was going to hit them. So we also have to remember we've lost players. That's the thing. So um, We're having to spend because we've lost players, and we're going to lose more players that want to leave. Saliba with the ball. We won't face FFP if we get into profits next year and the year after, but the way Boli is spending, they are spending major players now, and they will just add to the quality afterwards. And I think we need to consider it's not about how much we spend, it's about the net balance. So we will sell players as well, and we'll net out the position. I don't know whether we will be able to net out the entire thing, which will be very difficult, but that 300 million that we spend may get netted out for, I don't know, 200 with all the outgoings. Seventeen minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen. 0-0. Wow, 5-0, 5-0 at the moment. That's mad, man. Serge Gnabry, 5 different scorers as well. Crystal Palace into the final third. Zaha, take your man on, Zaha, man. Oh, dangerous cross almost. Oh, nicely flicked on. Zinchenko. Crystal Palace is doing all right so far, man. They're defending very, very well. They're very well structured. This is courtesy to Patrick Vieira, of course. Oh, crunching slight tackle on Gabriel Martinelli. Yeah, man. Dan's on. I just got a message from Ishan. Let me have a look. I thought he was probably asleep. Did Arsenal just score? Here we go. As I was messaging as well to Ishan, Arsenal just scored 1-0. Who scored? Let's have a look. Martinelli. My younger brother is an Arsenal fan, and he took Martinelli, and he was saying, take Martinelli, he's going to score. Saka with a cross, Odegaard, and then there was Martinelli. Sorry, Zinchenko. Zinchenko put that ball through. So Zinchenko gets an assist. They deserved it. They were all over Crystal Palace, even though Crystal Palace was coming into the match. But they were all over. They were all over Palace, man. Man, my younger brother, he's buzzing in the Fantasy Premier League. He took Martinelli. He told me to take Martinelli as well. I think Martinelli was a cheap option too. He was like 6. Yeah, that was poor defending. Crap defending. Come on, Palace. I think they're going to get pumped. Gabriel Martinelli, that was well done, man. Zinchenko's really given them a different dimension. What an assist, bro. Zinchenko take about what layoff, big time layoff. I think he's given them a yeah, man, a different dimension. I think he's a better player than Kieran Tierney. Tierney's barely even available, so yeah. Jesus, oh man, Gabriel Jesus is absolute menace, and he's in it again. Jesus didn't even get him. I don't know why these players sometimes act like they go, "Hey, you didn't even get touched." If we lose to Frank Lampard tomorrow, I swear, man, my head's gonna go. No, I don't think. Look, I think Thomas Tuchel. He said it in the press conference. We remember late last season we lost. We're not going to allow for that. Simply not going to allow for that. I'm confident. I'm confident we're going to get the victory, man. We're looking. We're slowly looking good. They don't have any strikers, man, and their team, it's very thin, man. It's very thin. Oh, what pressing from Arsenal. Zaha's crazy, bro. Crystal Palace already missing Gallagher. Gallagher, like he fits in that particular team. He really does. He will run all day long, and this is what Palace needs. Palace needs players that are going to be able to be an engine for them. In terms of counter attack as well, like Conor Gallagher is a great player to initiate that for Palace, and he gets into the end of some goals too. So yeah. Looks like Cucurella will be starting tomorrow. Is Alonso leaving? Chile not fully back. So look, it's great if he starts. Like, how's he match fit? I've got no idea. He's not played a single match in the preseason. FPL has a way of exposing mortality. There's a Crystal Palace player down. Yeah, they've just taken the ball out. Ladies and gentlemen, 25 minutes gone. Arsenal won, Crystal Palace nil. Arsenal probably deserved the lead as well. They've been all over Crystal Palace. There were some moments where Crystal Palace kind of came back into it. Um, but overall, Arsenal has been in front. Zinchenko. Zinchenko's ability to help out in midfield, that's a massive, massive tactical advantage for Arsenal. Oh, that's nicely done from Gabriel Jesus. The way he just takes the ball and turns and drives straight through midfield. Another top signing, man. Gabriel Jesus with Arsenal just all over them, man. What pressing. Saka now with the ball. Saka going past at least two players. Odegaard, Martinelli, Granit Xhaka, Zinchenko out wide. Zinchenko, not the greatest cross that time. Now goes out for another corner. Sosa, the man stop hyping Arsenal. Sosa, calm down, man. Calm down. Like, why are fans like this, man? Stop hyping. Who cares? Who cares? Why does it matter to you, Sosa? Like, they're a good team. I'm watching an Arsenal versus Palace game. What do you want me to do? Stop being childish, man. Just enjoy football. Enjoy football in life. Jesus is not Chelsea quality. He's just top 6 striker in the Premier League. Zinchenko is really underrated. Baffles me why people let him leave. Yeah, man. Yeah. So no, we only hype Chelsea. Okay, all right. Yeah, man. Exactly, means football is there to be enjoyed. Like, just enjoy the football, man. Like, stop having all of this hatred in life. Like, just enjoy football. Just watch and enjoy. So, I don't care about football. I'm Chelsea fan. Is FCK Arsenal till I die? Yeah, okay. Oh, Ramsdale. Oh man, Magalhaes gives the ball away. Dangerous position now for Crystal Palace. Oh, ball goes out for a corner for Crystal Palace. That was mad from Ramsdale. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you keep smashing the like button. Let's get those likes up. We've got over 80 people. Crystal Palace with a throw in. Saliba. Saliba with the ball. Ben White. Saliba goes all the way back to Ramsdale. Oh man, this Ramsdale, what is he doing, man? Wow. Oh, he's gonna let in a goal. He's gonna let in a goal. Yeah, Ramsdale was lucky, man. Really lucky. Twice now he's been very lucky. Uh, Muski, have I pronounced that right? You can hate on other teams, but you can also complement good football. Exactly, man. Oh, people like that, man. Like, hold so much hatred in life. Oh, Zinchenko, good pressing. Oh, well done, Jordan. Are you? Crystal Palace now building from the back. Mark Guehi. Anderson taking the ball up. Guehi now. Man, Arsenal's very compact without the ball as well. They're really cutting down all passing lanes, forcing Crystal Palace to go backwards. Palace goes long now. Zaha. Zaha, take your man on. Take your man on. Nice, sit down, Zaha. Oh, well defended, Arsenal. Jay, do you see Frankie de Jong and Rice in the same lineup? No. Frankie de Jong was playing with Sergio Busquets. Like, as much as I like Declan Rice, I don't hold him in that ball playing ability for a possession based team in the caliber of Sergio Busquets or Jorginho. Like, yeah, off the ball, maybe Declan Rice physically very good, can tackle, can do all of that. But with the ball, okay, fair enough, he's okay. But Jesus, Saka into the box, they've overcooked that a little bit. But yeah, with the ball, someone like Declan Rice will have to provide a lot more, man. We'll have to, like Declan Rice in Man City, or Declan Rice in even Arsenal, or Declan Rice in Chelsea, even to an extent, Liverpool. That's why Liverpool's gone with a player like Thiago Alcantara. Um, you got to know how to show up for the ball all the time. You cannot hide from the ball. You need to be there for the ball. Your passing ability has to be quick, one touch passes. It's just something that I think Declan Rice will need to improve on if he wants to play for a team that play possession based football. Yeah, I just don't think I can picture Frankie de Jong and Rice together. We'll see. We'll see what I'm going to watch a lot of Declan Rice this season. We'll see what he does. Anderson goes long. Ooh. Anderson from deep is putting on some really nice long balls, man. Palace. Oh, come on, man. Oh, it's actually decent defending from Arsenal, from Magalhaes. Yeah, it does hit his hand. Are they going to check that? Ah, cheaply given away. I like this Palace jersey, man. It looks nice. I agree, but I'm not sure Tuchel thinks same. I don't know why he rates him so much. I don't. I don't know, man. I know reports have said that he rates Declan Rice, but then why is there rumors about going for Frankie De Jong for so much money? We're about to, have a world record signing with Wesley Fofana. Um, all of this cash you can buy Declan Rice with. So why isn't he not doing that if he rates him so much? Unless they think that he's going to be worth uh, less next season. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, to get Frankie De Jong, you're possibly going to spend around 80 million euros. You might as well spend another 20 million euros. If you are that keen on Declan Rice, you might as well just break the bank and get Declan Rice. And now we're looking to break the bank for Wesley Fofana. Oh, Martinelli almost in again. Zaha. Ah. Zaha has absolutely no help in that Palace team, man. He has to do everything on his own. Thomas Partey, Saka, Gabriel Magalhaes, Zinchenko. Ah, nicely done from Zinchenko. Martinelli. Martinelli. Nearly 38 minutes gone. Ladies and gentlemen, Arsenal 1, Crystal Palace nil. Ben White with a throw in. Oh, it's well done from my. No option up front. Guehi, back to Ayu. They just can't go forward, Palace. They really can't. It's just nicely structured from Arsenal off the ball. And yeah, Palace will have to go long. There we go. They go long. Nicely trapped that time. To Zaha. He's absolutely mauled. Gets himself a free kick. Palace they have to take advantage of these set pieces. Come on, Palace, equalize before half time. McGeehee, Anderson, all of those, Jeffrey Schlopp, they should be looking into getting their head over here. Come on. Oh, well defended. Anderson, Klein. Oh, let's see. Close, close, close. Crystal Palace. Oh man, that should have been a goal. That should have been the equalizer right there. See, this is the thing with Crystal Palace, man. They're not going to get heaps of chances, but whenever they do, they've got to put them away. They have to put them away. Feeling confident against Everton, Miz? I am, man. I am. I am. Not like overconfident, but I believe in the team, and I also have a look at what Everton's situation is like at the moment. And I don't think they are in a position where they can seriously compete against good clubs. They've not been able to do that much business. Yeah, they brought in Dwight McNeil, who's a good player. They've not replaced Richarlison. Now they've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin injured. Yeah, they're in trouble. They're in trouble, man. We should be beating them. It's simple as that. We should be beating them. Actually, imagine like Rice for 150 million, right? If we're going to splash that money, cheeky bid for Rodri and Goretzka, you might as well go full football manager. Yeah, man. Come on, Palace. Equalised before. That's a foul, man. What? How's that not a foul for Palace? Just a few more minutes to go before half time. Hope Palace equalises. They had the perfect opportunity to equalise as well. Yeah, that was a dive. Yeah, he took a dive big time. Xhaka. Anderson didn't even do anything. Look at that, man. Simulating play. I think Xhaka's trying to say that, yeah, I took a dive, but I wasn't looking for a free kick. You know what you were doing, man, Xhaka. You know exactly what you were doing. Great, Ehian. Good to see you, man. Yeah, Emmanuel Petit in the house. Oh, nice. Come on, Palace. Out wide to Zaha. That's a pen. Oh, what? Shaka now with the ball. Zinchenko. Oh, nicely laid off for Shaka. Shaka then finds Martinelli. Martinelli finds Gabriel Magalhaes. Oh, almost squeezed through that time for Gabriel Jesus. Palace now coming with an attack. 1 minute of added time. Come on, Palace. Are you? Yes, Edward? Oh, it's just. Edward, come on. Ooh. Goes out for a corner. Well defended that time by Saliba, man. Big time defended that time. Look at that slide tackle. That's well timed from Saliba. Corner coming up for Crystal Palace. Eze with the corner. Cleared. Arsenal goes for a counter, and that is half time, ladies and gentlemen. Crystal Palace started to come back into that match. Should have got that equalizer from Edouard, but I can't sit here and deny the fact that Arsenal didn't deserve that lead. Definitely deserved that lead. They came out of the blocks flying. Arsenal, they pressed well. They suffocated Crystal Palace, and they got that goal. After the goal, there's been some good football. Crystal Palace tried their best to get that equaliser, missed out, unlucky. And Arsenal at the same time have defended well as well. And going forward, Arsenal looked threatening for the second goal too. For me, Zinchenko has been a very, very good addition so far. Obviously, Gabriel Jesus has been doing very, very well. Martinelli has been playing well. Saka in defense, both Magalhaes and Saliba has been looking very good. Ramsdale looks a bit shaky at times. It's been some crazy moments from him. Zaha has been okay-ish, not the greatest. Overall, Palace players, they've not really been fantastic, but they're doing a job at home. Hopefully, second half they can get themselves an equalizer. Look at this from Vince, from Jan Arge Voigthoft. Timo Werner is very close to joining Red Bull Leipzig, and Jan Arge Voigthoft, he knows a lot about Bundesliga. So yeah, I'm not one bit surprised with this. I think this is a good move for Timo Werner to go back to Bundesliga, and hopefully, hopefully he gets the permanent move over there down the track. I don't know whether this will be a permanent move. Maybe this will be a loan for the time being, and then it will potentially become a permanent later on. Latest on Fofana. Latest on Fofana is that we'll go back to him again. Miz, are you like me who thinks we're winning the league if we sign Frankie and Memphis? Yeah, man, if we get Frankie de Jong or Aubameyang as well, so Frankie de Jong, Aubameyang, Wesley Fofana, I'm not saying that we should be winning the league, but we should be competing. That's what I think. 1 hour ago. It is understood that Chelsea have signalled intention they would be willing to pay over 70 million for Fofana. However, Leicester are holding out for over 80 million. Chelsea may have to break the world record for defender. See, for me, that's just insane. Like that level of money is just a bit too much for me, man. It is what it is. Over 100 people are live right now. Smash the like button, get those likes up to 100 immediately. Let's see what you guys have to say. Premier League is back up and running. I love it. Exactly, man. I miss us being up there. We needed Jesus. Jesus would have been such a fine addition for us, man. You can see what he's doing for Arsenal. He would have fit in like a glove with how Thomas Tuchel wants to play up front with a fluid front three. I'm very surprised that he was apparently offered Gabriel Jesus and just didn't take him. Very, very surprised. Means we need Fofana because Koulibaly will go to AFCON. Thoughts? I mean, is it just because of that? Surely it's not just because Koulibaly is going to AFCON. That's why we need him. And when is AFCON again? I don't think AFCON's happening because this season it's World Cup. How often does AFCON come around? Every 2 years or every 4 years? Look, I think we're getting Fofana for future. Like he's 21, and in the future we're not gonna have Thiago Silva. We're not gonna have Azpilicueta down the track forever. So someone like Fofana is set for the long term. I think that's why we're having someone like Fofana. I personally don't think it's necessarily because Koulibaly is going to go for AFCON. Do you know what I mean? So Fofana is just a long-term project for us. Someone who could potentially be a Chelsea defender for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years if he is keen to stay at Chelsea Football Club. AFCON is every 2 years. Okay, fair enough. And at the end of the day, it's not like they miss out on too much football, man. How many matches did Salah miss out for Liverpool? I think it was just like what, 3 matches or 4 matches, and out of the 4, there were 2 cup matches. So it's not like they miss out 7, 8 matches through AFCON. Like it's literally for a short amount of time. So yeah. Miz, have you seen the latest Chelsea training video? Chuku Amika, the guy is a baller. He's comfortable on and off the ball, and he's very intelligent with the ball. I haven't seen the clip. I need to see the clip, man. I saw the clip for him with Thomas Tuchel, which was him, Thomas Tuchel, introducing him to the entire group, which was good to see. News: Marcos Alonso asked Tuchel not to play against Everton. Okay, interesting. Is this the latest? Is this the latest? Five hours ago. Marcos Alonso to Barcelona is getting closer and closer. He has already said goodbye to some employees at Chelsea. And the idea right now is to travel to Spain this weekend. Okay, so he's probably not gonna go Fabrizio giving the eye emoticon as well. Yeah, maybe he's not gonna feature. It's probably gonna have to be Ben Chilwell starting against Everton. Oh, look at this. Welcome to Brighton, Levi Colwell. There you go. That looks nice. I think Colwell's going to do well, man. It's a perfect case scenario for him over there. Graham Potter is a good manager. Possession-based football. They play the same system, back 3. Barcelona director Alemany, we had an agreement with Azpilicueta on personal terms, but Chelsea didn't want to sell him. We have other options, but can't mention any name. Let's see what they do, man. Right-sided player. Who else could they go for over there? Cucurella made Salah look like Dwight McNeil. It'll be interesting who plays LCB when we play Liverpool. Yeah, so perhaps Alonso will not feature against Everton. Miz got his wish. Miz got his wish. He always said we need Cucurella, and now we got him. Come on, Mr. Rich. Yes, we got him. There was a time we would lose Essien, Drogba, Kalou, and Mikel, and we just did fine. It's not a big deal. Yeah, look, AFCON is not for like months and months and months. Like max, you're gonna miss maybe 2-3 games. So yeah, man, it is what it is. Big up Miz, Shaka red card today. Possibly, he's already on a yellow. I wouldn't put it past it. And then maybe Crystal Palace gets an equalizer as well. Marcos Alonso asked Tuchel not to play against Everton. Hold that Barca, one on you. What's Alonso's transfer fee? We'll see. I think last I saw it was something around 10 to 15 million euros. So we'll see. To me, Arsenal ain't looking as threatening as I thought. I mean, the first 20 minutes, Arsenal looked very, very good. After that, yeah, eventually enough, Crystal Palace came into the game, but yeah, Arsenal's pressing has been very good. And they've got players, that will open up the opposition, like players like Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, Jesus. Yeah. If Crystal Palace falls asleep one more time, they're going to get done. No, we have better players, but their style of play is so aggressive and it's working. Their system works well with them. Is Arsenal different this year? Do you remember the first game last season? Exactly, man. Yeah, Brentford last season. They weren't looking good. Do you think Arsenal are a better team than us? No, I don't think so. I don't think they're a better team than us. I think our team is very good. Yeah, the team that we're slowly sort of developing. With the likes of Sterling, Koulibaly, Cucurella, and we're going to add a few more players on top of that. I don't think they're and Chukwuemeka as well. I don't think they're a better team than us, but they need to be respected. That's all I'm going to say. Arsenal needs to be respected. Um, yeah, the goalkeeper, and they can't handle long balls, but they fill the opponent's half like Man City and control the opponents to close to the final third. Exactly. That's exactly their tactics. See the difference in preseason and in real match, and you can clearly see Crystal Palace is not fit. Yeah, Arsenal are buzzing, man. Arsenal played a lot of preseason games, plenty of preseason games, so they are very much up and running. Arsenal do look better. How are we not going for Mertens when he's on free? I remember going for Bellotti, and now he's a free agent. Yeah, no. Mertens' time's over now. Do you know what I mean? Maybe a couple of seasons ago, Frank Lampard's, I think, first season, or well, that was transfer season. Yeah. Now Martens, I think it's time for him to go to MLS, man. Sackable fans, do you think we'll sign an attacking player? I think we will. I think Aubameyang could be a big shout. I really think Aubameyang could be a big shout. So Krishna, I don't think Arsenal will be able to cope with Europa League and all the cup competitions and the league. Yeah, wait till injuries come into it. Wait till form fluctuates. This is probably why they're looking to add more players in this window. They are looking to buy more players because they think they need a bit more depth. Because what would you want to, you want to be the DOF? Okay, who do I want the Ms. Who would you like to see be DOF? Michael Edwards, man. Michael Edwards is the number one selection. What he's done at Liverpool was sensational. So Ben Jacobs tweeted out that we have offered Michael Edwards something unbelievable, and even Michael Edwards is in awe of what we offered him. But yeah, he's still not interested to come through at the moment. He wants to take a bit of break from football, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Possibly in January, he's keen to come in, so we'll see. Ishan in the house. Ishan, my man, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you? We're off with the Premier League season.
We're off with the Premier League. Ishan, bro, let me tell you something. Next time, if you see me live and you're free, just come on, bro. Don't expect messages from me all the time because my headspace is everywhere. Do you know what I mean?
I thought this was the first day Mrs. doing a game live or not, and the match started, and I was like, oh,
the way I looked at it, that it was 5 a.m. start, which would have been a 1 a.m. for you or something like that, 12:30 a.m. I thought maybe the guy's gone to bed, and if you're free, you're free.
Yeah, tomorrow's weekend.
So yeah, bro. Like next time, man. Don't wait for invites, bro. If you're free and you see me, just jump on, man. Just jump on. Especially when it's watch-alongs, bro. Take over for a second. I'm gonna quickly pray. I'll be back. Okay.
Oh, all right, fine. Yeah. So meanwhile, let me have a quick chat with the lovely live chat. How do you feel, guys? It's the first game of the season. Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. I'll give you my views of the first half that I've seen. I think so Arsenal have been exceptionally well, especially in the first 15-20 minutes. They've been very good. It took some amount of concentration and focus for the Crystal Palace defenders to actually cope up with the pace that Arsenal attackers were playing in. And after that, I think so. Crystal Palace defenders, I think so, they were sort of trying to cope up with the attack. But yeah, initially for the first 10-15 minutes, I think so, Arsenal were all guns blazing. And then I knew the fact that Arsenal would play good, they'll be fiery, and almost the second half is starting up, and I expect the same from Arsenal. Overall, I feel that they've improved, guys. I mean, I guess you guys also would feel the same, but I think so. Overall, Arsenal Football Club has improved, and especially the way they've played in the preseason. Gabriel Jesus has been amazing. Even in this match, he's been really good. Zinchenko, the way he's been controlling from the left hand side. Martinelli with the very good header as well. Uh, yeah, apart from that, I think so. Arsenal should have been easily 2-0 or 3-0. Martinelli's missed that, missed one shot. You know, was it Martinelli? I think so. Yes, it was Martinelli who missed that shot, and probably Gabriel Jesus got an early chance where he could have. Apart from that, Crystal Palace also missed a couple of chances. I think so. Edward missed one chance, and uh, you know, yeah, I think so. It was Edward who missed both the chances. But then yes, overall, I think so. It's been a good game for Arsenal. I expect more goals, man. Come on, I think so. This game has been high octane, and more goals expected. How are you guys doing, man? It's been long time. It's been long time. Uh, Sai, why are Arsenal playing in pink? I don't know. Probably their away kit. Yeah, that has to be their away kit, isn't it? Second half started, guys. Meanwhile, yes, Arthur Wong is correct. Second half has started, and we're off. Isn't I mean, is this the second kit or third kit? I don't know. I'll have to probably check it out. Is this the second kit or third kit or fourth kit? But yeah, whatever it is. I mean, they could have. I think so. I've seen the third kit, that black one. Uh, but it's a good third kit. If that black one is a third kit, it's a very good third kit. All right. Abdul Razak, Salam, big up guys. Thought though keep the content coming 100%. And this is just the beginning of the season, so we're gonna go. Uh, we're gonna go big this season, guys. It's just the beginning. All the guys in the chat welcoming me. Thank you so much, man. It's been a long time. It's been a long time, especially with the watchalongs. All right. Yes, there you are. Sai Krishna saying it's the second kid. Why is the third kid better than the second kid? The third kid is amazing. That black color kid. Wow, that was actually very good. Crystal Palace on attack now. Oh, this has to be a good shot. Ah, the shot went wide. Was it a deflected shot by Klopp? Probably a deflected shot, but a good ball from the defense. I am not sure who played that ball, but it was a very good ball and well controlled as well. Oh, heavy deflection at the end. Gitonga David, our kids are spot on last season after last season's nightmare. Or probably you mean our kids are spot on this season after last season's nightmare. Listen, comparatively to the last season, even a plain blue t-shirt would have been good. You know what I mean? Last season's kid was that poor. But yeah, this season I think so. The away kit is fantastic. The home kit is, I would say, better than the last season. But then yeah, regardless, we move. I think so. The third kit we already know regarding the leaks that have been come out with something sort of dull goldish color, which I didn't like. If that's the actual one. All right, someone in the live chat has asked, what about Odegaard's captaincy? Yeah, I think so. It's Gitonga David. Odegaard's captaincy. Arsenal have been struggling with, by choosing the captain. It was Aubameyang the last season, I think so. And then, yeah, Miss, I think so. I'm talking about the captaincy which Arsenal have currently. I think so. It's Odegaard. They've been quite a bit struggling with that, choosing the captains. Well, it was Aubameyang prior to that, and then last season they had who did they had
I think they had
last
Shaka.
season? Grand Shaka. I mean, the one who probably is hated the most in the club. Got the
Yeah.
captainship ban, and probably now it's Odegaard. So I'm not sure if that captaincy ban is getting justice when Odegaard is wearing it. and probably I don't even have an answer. Who should it be? So that's the worst part.
I think they gave it to first of all. I think obviously Aubameyang, it had to be taken off him with all the stuff that was going on with him last season with Arteta and whatnot. But
Yeah.
Shaka was probably a very weird selection from them
Hmm.
when the fan base doesn't really connect with him.
Exactly.
He's such an erratic player as well, man. He can be very ill disciplined. With Odegaard, I think it's the fact that I think he's Norway captain as well, Ishan. So
Yeah.
he's a young sort of leader. I think Arsenal
Yep.
fan base likes Odegaard a lot as well.
But I
Um,
think so, Miss, there has to be, whenever you give someone a captaincy band, yeah, I always believe that in terms of experience, in terms of the quality you play, but also the longevity of a player in a club, that has to be one of the most important facts. But do you think that Odegaard would be that player
I mean, we'll
in terms
see.
of staying long in
We'll
the
see.
club?
Look, I mean, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't stay long. He has left, Real Madrid. Then he went to, I believe, um Real Sociedad, and now he's come to Arsenal. Like he has experienced Real Madrid in his life. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I think he seems like someone who could play for Arsenal for a while. And the way Arsenal are slowly developing, and here comes Crystal Palace with a counter attack. But Arsenal players are retrieving nicely. But yeah, Arsenal are a team. I feel, Ishan, they are slowly developing under Thomas Tuchel. Oh, they're through. That's got to be a goal. Oh my god. Oh my god. How that's they should have
No
equalized
ways.
by
No
now,
ways.
man.
You can't miss like that. Oh
You
my
can't miss.
days.
This is the thing. This is the thing with Crystal Palace. They just don't have the
Oh,
quality up front, man.
that
And
was
this will
horrible.
this will be their downfall. And this will be the
Wow.
downfall for many Premier League teams that don't have the quality up front. That's the
That
issue.
just. Oh, was that Eze?
That was Eze. Yeah, that was Eze.
Oh, he's supposed to finish. He's a good player, man.
He needs to finish that, man. Come on, 1v1, you got to finish that, man. Um, yeah, that was, and they had a good chance in the first half as well,
Yeah.
which they missed.
I think so. That
That
was
was
Edward.
Zaha. It was Zaha with the ball. What a ball from Zaha that was for
Yeah.
Eze. But yeah, first half was Edward. That was sensational ball from Zaha.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Ishan, I think
Beautiful.
Arsenal they're in the way up, man. I think eventually enough they could possibly become like a top four team on a regular basis again. What they're
I
doing
agree.
under Arteta. So yeah, Odegaard could possibly stay there. I want to ask you a question, Ishan. Zaha, well
Yeah.
done. Handball? No. Oh, great tackle, Saliba. Was that Saliba?
Yeah. That was.
That's
Yeah.
brilliant
That
tackle
was.
from Saliba. Excellent tackle, man. What a player he is for Arsenal, man. He was killing it in Marseille. They got to check this. That was hand. That was handball. That was handball with Ben White, wasn't it? But yeah, Ishan, I want to ask you, what do you think of Zaha to Chelsea?
Wilfred Zaha to Chelsea.
Would you take him?
Now, since we've got Sterling, I don't think so. I would want Zaha. I'm not sure where would I utilize Zaha the best. I don't think so. Zaha is would
Sterling
give
could
me.
possibly play on the right
Yeah, man. I know,
or
but
in the middle.
probably I would want Zaha to play on the left hand side if I want him to see in Chelsea. But knowing the fact that we've got Sterling, probably might not envy Zaha. But if you tell me that we're gonna let Timo Werner go, we're gonna let Hakim Ziyech go, and probably Pulisic go as well, then bringing up a Zaha would be and I think so. He's a very good player. He's sometimes single-handedly he wins games for Crystal Palace. So Yeah, I think so. He's a good player, but I'm not sure. Just the one thing is that I'm not sure if I would like to play him in the right hand side.
Yeah. I think with the lack of attacking players that we're linked with right now, um, I can definitely picture Zaha on the left, Sterling on the right, or Sterling in the middle. Um,
Yeah,
Zaha would be a fine addition, but I don't think Crystal Palace will let him go. He's just too important of a player. Now the season started, I don't think he's going to go.
yeah.
Um,
But are there links? Are there actually links?
there was some rumors in recent times. I saw someone report that there could be we could be looking at Zaha, but nothing concrete,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
nothing any of the top journalists have been talking about. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm. But who else are we linked with? We're linked with De Jong,
Aubameyang lately,
Aubameyang, Depay, Aubameyang and
Depay.
Memphis Depay. That's a good debate to have. Though, who would you rather have?
I think it has to be Aubameyang, bro.
You sure?
Premier
I
League
mean,
proven.
yeah, that's one point. That's one good point.
He's probably better finisher than Depay. I think he definitely is a better finisher than Depay.
Yeah,
Age is the only thing that's against Aubameyang. Depay is younger. Oh, Odegaard almost. Um, yeah, look, Aubameyang will be mobile up front as well. He's quick, and that relationship with Thomas Tuchel, like it almost felt like I don't know if you saw the press conference when Thomas Tuchel was asked about Aubameyang. It just almost felt like Thomas Tuchel. There's some good vibes. I think he probably wants Aubameyang.
yeah,
What's your thoughts between Aubameyang and Depay?
yeah. I think so. I'm not sure if I want either. To be very honest, I'm not sure if I want either because I don't know if it solves Chelsea Football Club's striker's pain point for a long term. It might be a quick fix, but I'm not sure if it be. It might be effective. Listen, for short term, it might be very effective, but I'm not sure if that's the long term solution. So I would, yeah, I think so. I would rather have Aubameyang than Memphis Depay. Just because one point which you also highlighted is that Aubameyang has played in the Premier League and he's got experience in Premier League. So, in fact, he's been a Golden Boot winner in one season, alongside Mohamed Salah. So that's great, by the way.
Bro, he's banged in goals in the Premier League. Like he's banged in a lot of goals.
Yeah. So I think so. I would also edge towards Aubameyang, but then, yeah, man,
Who's your
I'm not sure.
preference up front, bro? With the players that we're linked with, who would you go for?
Who else are we linked with? I mean, there's Aubameyang,
Cristiano
there's
Ronaldo.
Depay, there's oh Ronaldo. We're still linked with Ronaldo. I think so. Listen, I don't know if I have to pick between Ronaldo, Depay, and Aubameyang just because of the the sort of a fanboy, or you would say like the stardom that Ronaldo brings into the team. I would definitely say Ronaldo. I know it might not again. Listen, Miss, and regarding Ronaldo, right? I think so. Thomas Tuchel also feels the same way that probably he wouldn't want any player in the team who sort of would act like he's bigger than the club. Like nobody is bigger than the club. Nobody is bigger than the manager. Nobody should be anchoring the team more than a manager should be doing. Right. So I think so. Thomas Tuchel does not want that ecosystem in the club. We've already
No.
been, we've already struggled a lot with this whole Lukaku scenario last season, and I'm sure Thomas Tuchel wants to stay away from that, sort of environment that was created, last season. So probably
Oh,
that's why we're not.
Gabriel Jesus, what a way. Oh, Odegaard, you need to score. Sorry, Shana, too.
Yeah, yeah, no worries.
Gabriel,
I
Gabriel
mean
Jesus,
that.
absolutely.
Oh, that
He
was on
stole
the
the
plate.
ball.
That was on the
That
plate,
was on
bro.
the play. Odegaard, you need to score that. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Look at what Jesus does, man. He absolutely mauled Tarek Mitchell. Oh, Odegaard, that's too many touches, and he's still looking for an assist.
It's so funny how I find Gabriel Jesus fits so easily and fits so perfectly to Arsenal team more than Man City's team. It's I mean astonishing. It's suiting his gameplay more, and it seems like he's been here for long. But in fact, it's his first Premier League game with Arsenal. He looks very
Yeah, man.
confident. But
We should have gone for Gabriel Jesus, bro. We should have gone for him. He would
I
have fit
think so.
in brilliantly for us.
And also having a Sterling alongside, who he's played with and who's
Yeah.
got experience playing alongside him, that would have been great for us. I really don't know why we uh, put up, the pedal on Gabriel Jesus. I think so. We should have
He
gone
was
for.
apparently offered to us as well, man. So I'm not really sure
I
why.
think so. It would have been easier for us to get a Gabriel Jesus because definitely everybody knows the fact that Lukaku's gone to Inter Milan, right? And we've got a space there
Mm,
up front.
mm.
And we also have the Champions League. We've got a long, long season with a lot of games. So definitely the Champions League is a good enough attraction for Gabriel Jesus to say no to Arsenal and yes to Chelsea. But probably we just pulled off the gas pedal.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah.
maybe miss, we've wasted a lot of time on guys like Dembele, Koundé, Rafinha.
Yeah, man. Delete.
Yeah, Delhi.
I had no idea that was Guehi. I thought it was Tarek Mitchell, but yeah, it was Mark Guehi that lost the ball to Gabriel Jesus. Um, yeah, interesting, interesting. Corner coming up for Crystal Palace. Oh, Ramsdale. Ramsdale. Ishan, what do you think about this Arsenal team, bro?
Hey,
Better
listen,
this season?
yeah, yeah, 100%, man. They were showing some traits last season as well.
Yeah.
They were showing some sort of qualities, out of nowhere. But then again, the question mark for them was the consistency. Were they consistent enough for the whole Premier League season? Probably no was the answer at that point of time. But this season, with some good mature signings with the likes of Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko, and probably the other, they look more mature. They look ready, and seems like the spark is growing bigger and bigger. With the guys like Saka, Smith Rowe, Martinelli. They've got Zinchenko, but they've also got Tierney as well. These young guns, were very young, probably a couple of seasons ago, 1 season ago, 3 seasons ago, but now they've got become mature guys. And the more they play together, the more these guys play. Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, these guys will get better and better and better. And that's what's happening here. And I think so it's become very easy. Probably now you could say that maybe Arteta has a plan on the way he wants his team to be playing. Probably they're showing it, man. It's just the matter of consistency and temperament of the team.
Agreed, bro. Absolutely agreed. Ladies and gentlemen, 63 minutes gone. Arsenal 1, Crystal Palace nil. Crystal Palace, I feel they're gonna get an equalizer. I really do. Um, they've had some golden chances. They really have. And in fact, they've probably had, besides Arsenal's goal, I don't think Arsenal had proper golden chances. I mean, recently they had that Odegaard one, but I don't think that was closed down nicely. Um, yeah, there could be an equalizer in the cards for Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I think so. After the first goal, Arsenal have a bit somewhat not pushing themselves towards the goal, probably taking the foot off the gas pedal. Uh, Seems like the first 15 minutes, means Arsenal were going
They were
bonkers.
buzzing, bro. They were buzzing.
They it felt like they were gonna go 4-0 or 5-0 on the score, but after they scored one, it seemed like Crystal Palace also got their eyes opened, and on the other side, Arsenal probably pulled off their legs from the gas pedal. I think so, so probably. I told the live chat the moment I entered. I thought that I should expect more goals, but probably Arsenal are not pushing the way they were in the first 10-15 minutes.
True, bro. Muski is saying, let's have a convo about Arsenal's press. They're unable to sustain for 60% of the match. I mean, it's early in the season as well. I know they've had a very good preseason. They should be fitter, but that could be a factor. But then again, Crystal Palace have come back into the match nicely, man.
I think so. One observation that I've seen is regarding the way Crystal Palace has maintained this to sustain Arsenal from scoring more goals or probably creating more chances. Uh, Comparing the first 15, 20, 25 minutes or probably the time before they scored and now, especially in the second half, they've stretched the Arsenal's gameplay a little bit more. Before it was more concentrated, so Arsenal were very keen and very easily they could hover the ball around, with one-to-one touches with all the players close to one another. Second half, I've seen the Crystal Palace players stretch a bit more wide. That's making the Arsenal players, get a bit distant to one another, which is making it difficult for them to pass. I think so. That's one of the factors. What I've seen that Crystal Palace have made a change in the tactics, or else uh, probably Arsenal are trying really hard.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Great, bro. Someone saying, Felix is saying, is it me or does Ishan sound a little muffled? No, man. Ishan sounds perfect for me. Live chat, let me know if there's any issues with the
Oh,
audio. For me, it sounds perfect, man. So, hello, Ms. Link. I don't have a link, man. I'm actually watching it from my subscription with Optus. So, if you want a link, I don't know, Ishan, can you help out the live chat with any link or anything?
yeah, I'll just search for one. I'll let you know.
And yeah, live chat. If you want to watch the match, I'm pretty sure if you just type on YouTube, you know, Crystal Palace versus Arsenal live, that you could possibly find something. You may not, I know, because it's now Premier League. It's not one of those preseason games. Um, so there's copyright issues and whatnot. So yeah. 120 of you guys are live right now. Smash the like button. Great turnout for a non Chelsea game. And as I said, we'll be doing a lot of non Chelsea games, man, this season. There'll be heaps of Chelsea games as well, undoubtedly. In fact, there'll be all of the Chelsea games, but there'll be a lot of non Chelsea games. La Liga, Barcelona, Real Madrid. We'll try and see if we can squeeze some Bundesliga matches as well. Bundesliga could be a bit difficult because they're in the same time as the Premier League matches, but we'll see if we can grab any of the blockbuster ones. And yeah, even Serie A. Serie A is looking very, very good. I'm interested to see how Lukaku does at Inter Milan. So definitely would like to see Inter. If Ziyech goes to AC Milan, definitely would like to see AC Sari ball with Lazio. Yeah, interesting times, man. Interesting times. Um, oh, Saliba. Ishan, what do you think about Saliba, bro?
Oh, so what a talent he is, isn't he? I mean, the way he's anchoring the whole game, I mean, this is astonishing. He's going to be a very big player for Arsenal if he
Yeah, yeah,
continues this form, and definitely he's going to be one of the most important players for them. Uh, he's shown the sign, even the last season, the way he's played. But now I think so. This is the breakout season for Saliba, and I think so. He's going to show.
Did he win
Uh,
the Defender of the Year or something in Liga last season?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure about that, but then what I've heard that his performance was absolutely exceptional, and
Yeah.
uh, Arsenal were really waiting to get him back onto their first team, and they were certainly sure of one thing, that Saliba is going to be one of their starters. And look at him,
Mm.
since game one, he's been spot on, and this sort of performance is expected from him for the rest of the season. Uh, that's how highly probably Mikel Arteta rates Saliba. I always believe that Arsenal's talent can go leaps and bounds. Not just Saliba,
Yeah.
but Saka, Martinelli, and the guys I've just mentioned. Odegaard, Tierney. These guys are heavily talented. It's just that once they mature to become, to have that synchronization, to have that consistency, if they start having that, and probably Arteta as well with his strategies, they're going to be a hell of a team to watch, man.
Yeah, man. And what a ball through for Saka into the box. Saka into the box. That was poor decision making from Saka that time. Um, yeah, Saliba's a new signing, like, for them. He was on loan, and I don't think he got along with Arteta. That's why he went on loan. And
Yeah.
then obviously he killed it at Liga. You've got Musk over here saying yes, he won the league Young Player of the Year. There you go. And yeah, he was. Now he's come into the Arsenal team, and he looks like a proper defender, man. Already a couple of fine blocks and tackles this match. Yeah, he looks the part, man. He looks the part. Here we go. Wilfred Zaha, take your man on, take him on, take Ben White on. Gosh, he just doesn't have the help, man. Zaha just doesn't have help in Palace. They need Olise back ASAP.
But I think so. Crystal Palace are struggling a lot without Conor Gallagher. This team was a completely different team with Gallagher in the midfield.
He was a key component, man. Like Conor Gallagher suited that team. They played a bit more of a counter-attacking football, and Conor Gallagher would at times get at the end of the counter-attacking move, or sometimes he would even initiate it.
Yeah.
But
I'm not sure
it is
if
what it
Conor
is.
Gallagher will match that sort of output, the way he did last season in Crystal Palace. I'm not sure he would do that in
Yeah,
Chelsea.
we play a different style of football, man, and he needs to get used to that.
In fact,
One thing I like about
forget about his output. I mean, I'm not sure even if he get the same opportunity that he got in Crystal
Yeah, I
Palace.
don't think
Probably
he'll
he was
start that often. I don't think he'll
yeah,
start like it
exactly.
won't start always. Do you know what I mean? Not like the way he used to start for Crystal Palace on a regular basis. Um, so yeah, there is a question mark there. Clicks, thank you so much, my man. Salam, brother Miz. What site are you watching the game? I'm watching it from this, but I've got a public subscription with Optus, so I'm watching it through Optus, which is an Australian provider.
This is the
So
same provider from last season as well, right?
yeah, they've always been, the provider that I go with. Cross coming in. Zaha, come on. Time to equalize, Zaha.
Yeah, that was a decent cross.
They just don't have that final third quality, right, Ishan? That's the thing
Yeah,
that's missing. They just don't have that player that's going to put the goals away.
they don't have that reliable center forward. I mean, Edward is just on and off the form. Benteke is you never know how and when he's going to perform.
I think Benteke is gone,
That's
by the
about
way.
it.
It's gone to MLS.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, he's gone, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I did forget that. And they don't have Conor Gallagher, who scored most of the goals last season.
Hmm. Who do you think is going to get relegated this season, Ishan?
Oh, that's a good question. I think uh, Fulham one. Uh, who else do we have? Nottingham Forest probably two, because it's been way too long for Nottingham Forest to come back to the Premier League. And I'm not
Bournemouth
sure
for
if they will.
sure.
Yeah, and third one, Bournemouth. Yeah, I
I
think.
actually think Nottingham Forest might actually stay.
And
They're,
who do you
they're all
think is
right
going to
team.
go out?
I think it's going to be Bournemouth number one, Fulham number two,
Yeah.
and and maybe a Southampton or a Brentford.
What about Everton? Ooh.
They're going to be in the battle, bro. They will be in the. But don't worry, Sean. They'll get the 3 points against us first, and then they'll get
Yeah, yeah,
relegated.
for sure.
Yeah, we were laughing in All You Can Eat Chelsea a couple of episodes ago. We're like, Frank needs the points more than us. Lampard needs the points more.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. No, give him the points. We
Give him the
don't need
points.
Everton
We are
points.
charity FC. He needs the points more than us, Ishan.
That's mad.
Yeah, it's funny. Bro, we better get 3 points, Ishan, against Everton. No two ways.
Yeah,
Everton don't even have a striker. Dominic
yeah.
Calvert-Lewin is injured for 6 weeks, and Richarlison they didn't replace. They don't have a striker.
Is Dominic Calvert-Lewin actually a one-season wonder? I mean,
We
that
shall
one
see.
season he performed madly, and after
Yeah,
that, the subsequent season injured probably the whole season. And this season
yeah,
again, he started injured.
yeah.
I remember we had some few links with Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and thankfully we didn't sign him, or else we would have been in the mud.
But the guy's more into fashion these days. He
Yeah,
wears the
100%.
most crazy clothes, man. Have you seen Dominic Calvert-Lewin's clothing
Yeah,
and
yeah, I've seen,
his
Oh
his
my
his handbag? He carries a handbag, bro.
god.
It's been all Crystal Palace. I haven't seen Arsenal have the ball, bro, for the past like at least 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think so. Crystal Palace have managed to absorb all the sort of pressure from Arsenal. But
What's
one thing
the
is that you would see Arsenal have not stopped. Miss. I mean, they're continuously pressing it. Probably not at that sort of intensity comparatively to the first half, but then still, I mean, they're trying to press it
yeah, look
just
at the
as
possession.
effectively.
Possession has sort of evened out almost 49 to 51.
Yeah, that's probably almost the same. Almost the same.
Oh, come on. Come on, Palace, equalize, bro, equalize.
Patrick Vieira, though, he's been a decent manager, to be very honest.
He has been. He has been, bro. I think he's a manager to look out for in the future, man. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
someone who I think is gonna do better if he is gone to a better team. You know what I mean?
Better team with better players, yes. But I think so. It's a good learning experience for him. To learn with a team like the Crystal Palace, right? A mid-table team with not much high expectation and probably not much, competition. I mean, the lower table teams also can be taken care of well. So, I think so. He's
You know
been
where I
he's
would like to see maybe Patrick Vieira move next up is somewhere like where would he be good, Ishan? I'm just thinking which club would. Do you know what Newcastle?
yeah, Newcastle is good,
Yeah,
and I think so. Probably I would like to see him Brighton as well. Probably Brighton also would be good for him.
Oh, Graham Potter's a fantastic manager, but
Yeah, Graham Potter is very good. I'm not sure if Brighton would play the same way they played if Graham Potter wasn't there.
Graham Potter should actually take over teams like Aston Villa, man. Like,
Yeah, one step ahead. Yeah.
yeah, one step ahead.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how Gerrard finishes this season. You know what I mean? Aston Villa.
Mm,
Probably the last season we couldn't analyze Gerrard's sort of performances, and it was probably injustice to judge Gerrard last season, but this season I think so. He'll be well judged.
It'll be interesting to see how Steven Gerrard does. I don't know, man. I know last season, yeah, it was too early to judge. 100% agreed. But there were times I'm like, That's not the greatest football, but then there were matches where they did play well. I mean, in the final day, Man City they were leading 2-0 against Man City, weren't they?
Yeah,
And then obviously Man City
yeah.
came back to
They,
win
they,
that.
they could have done it. I mean, but Slippy G, being Slippy G,
Sleepy G, Sleepy G, Sleepy G.
Slippy G does it again.
Too funny. Sleepy G.
Oh my days! Just imagine if Aston Villa would have defeated Man City, and here Liverpool, the Liverpool did defeat, by the way. Who did they defeat in the last game? I don't remember the opponent.
Watford. I think it was Watford.
Should have been easy peasy.
Hmm.
I remember I was watching that Man City's match that day. I remember these Slippy G slipped so bad. He's conceded like 3 goals in 5 minutes, and I was like, "What the hell was that?" You know, what the hell?
Oh, that was good play. Who was that from
Oh,
Crystal
look
Palace
at that!
driving into?
Please look at that map in the screen. Crystal Palace is all around the park
Bruh, Crystal Palace
without
is
losing
all over Arsenal at the moment. They
without
deserve a
losing
they deserve
possession.
a equalizer. They really do.
Oh my days! I'm getting dizzy watching that chart. What is this?
That's tiki taka
Some kind
football,
of
bro. Crystal Palace. That's Crystal Palace classic Barcelona style.
some kind of spider web or something. What is this?
Bro, this half has all been Crystal Palace. I've literally not seen Arsenal touch the ball.
Yeah, and I think so. This was Arsenal were showing the same signs probably after scoring goals, and
That's a
Arteta
fact.
should see
Surely.
that.
What? Ishan, did
This,
you see
this,
that?
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not sure if there was a contact, Miss though. Did he just dive?
Yeah. You should get a yellow if it's a dive.
No, if it's a contact, then there should have definitely been a foul. But
Oh, that was poor.
but you know who the referee is, right? It's
Yeah, it's that Baldy. What's his name?
and Anthony Taylor.
Anthony Taylor. Yeah, he
When
loves
will this
Arsenal.
guy retire,
He
man?
loves Arsenal.
When will this? Mike Dean retired, but Anthony Taylor is the main guy, and he should be retired.
Crystal Palace deserves an equalizer, man. Come on. He deserves an equalizer. They deserve an equalizer. Ms. PYS tweeted what? Tweeted what? Let's have a look. Probably about Wesley Fofana. Oh, they want more. They want Fofana. They are considering a move for De Jong. There's interest in Aubameyang. I think in time they'll bring in a sporting director. I can tell you first choice is Michael Edwards, but it's unsure if he wants to go to them, David Einstein. The Orni. There you go. There you go. We want him. We want it all. We want it all. The Arsenal hype is for Guehi. I must say, this half, it's all been Crystal Palace, and they deserve an equaliser. I would love to see them equalise. I really would.
Miss 80 million pounds for Fofana. Do you think it's justice?
I think it's a bit mad, bro. I really think it's a bit mad.
80
But
million pounds for Fofana. This
yeah,
is some. If this was Marquinhos or some player, I would have said, okay,
yeah.
80 million pounds for probably a Marquinhos would have made sense. If it someone like a delict as well, I would have said probably I could think of it. Leslie Fofana.
Do you know what the thing is, Ishan? It's not even Wesley Fofana wasn't even the first defender that we went for. Like I could understand if He was the first defender that we went for when the window opened, and Thomas Tuchel only wants Wesley Fofana. I could
Yeah,
understand that they
yeah,
want to break the bank. Wesley
yeah.
Fofana, do you know how many defenders we went through until we bumped onto Wesley Fofana?
No,
Oh, there's a goal coming for Arsenal. I just saw in the screen. Saka,
no.
oh my days. What happened there? Saka just rocketed a shot. But
What?
Mark Guehi hasn't been defending well, bro.
Is that an own goal? I think so.
Oh, it was an own goal. It was an own goal from Guehi. Okay. They don't deserve this second goal, man. Crystal Palace deserve the equalizer.
Guehi hasn't been playing well the whole game. I
Nah,
think.
Mark Guehi hasn't been playing well. I want to watch this. What happened here? Saka takes his man on, and then oh, that wasn't even on target. It's a proper own goal. It was oh my god, that's a brilliant header. That would have been a champion, like an attacking player header. Like that's what you expect your striker to head it that way and score.
That is some Zlatan-esque header. What did you do, Guehi? What's happening
Oh
here?
my god, that was poor. Well, Arsenal's going to win this game 2-0, and I personally think Crystal Palace probably deserved something out of it, but this is what
Well,
happens
this
when you don't put your
Guehi on
chances
fraud
away.
watch.
Get here on forward watch, but yeah, going back to that conversation again in regards to Wesley Fofana, Ishan.
Yeah,
Our first defender we went for was De Ligt, right? He was the
yeah,
first one that we were going after. Then we went for Koulibaly.
yeah.
Then we had conversations about Kimpembe.
I think so. We also had Nicholas Sule, isn't it?
Oh,
One
Sule was a
season.
long time back. Sule was a long time. But I'm talking about this window.
Yeah.
Kimpembe, there was Nathan Ake, there was Jules Koundé.
Yeah.
Am I missing any more of the defenders that we might have been linked with? Vardio.
Guardiola.
So do you see what I mean? Like
Skriniar,
Wesley
Skriniar.
Skriniar, yeah. Like, do you see what I'm trying to say, Ishan? Like,
Yeah.
Wesley Fofana's name was not like the first name on the list that you want to spend 80 million on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I could
100%.
understand. I could understand if Thomas Tuchel, as soon as the window opened, I only want Wesley Fofana, and I want to break the bank. I want to make it a world record signing with Wesley Fofana.
Yeah.
But we've literally started being linked with Wesley Fofana about a couple of weeks ago, after going
Yeah.
through all of those defenders. As I keep saying, Wesley Fofana is an unbelievable talent, man. Unbelievable potential, unbelievable talent. He's done very well that first season. Then obviously he got injured massively in the second season. But if we sit here and now say, yep, 80 million is justifiable to get a player like Fofana, I just find that strange. I really do.
Yeah. Even I don't agree. I think so. 80 million pounds is way too much. Way too much for Wesley Fofana. I mean, he's a good talent, but in order to give that much money, you need to be proven in terms of your achievements as well, as a team, as an individual. As an individual, probably you've just started to do that, right? As a team, you haven't done much from the FA Cup, So I'm not sure if that 80 million pounds brings justice. I think so. The first bid that we made for Fofana, that is for 60 million pounds, that made sense.
That's probably reasonable. You're right, 60 million, but it's because of that long contract that he has. He's got a huge contract over there.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm really not convinced of 80 million pounds. This 80 million pounds on a centre back giving me those Maguire vibes. I really don't like it.
Look, I wouldn't mind if it was like 60 million
60
plus.
tops for me. For me, it's
If
60 million tops.
I wouldn't mind if you want to give 60 million plus Callum Hudson-Odoi, like you want to offload Callum Hudson-Odoi to them because we don't really utilize him properly. I
Yeah,
wouldn't mind that one bit, but because from that perspective, you're getting a defender that you're gonna build the future with, and you're letting go of a winger that you don't really use. So I feel like that's a win-win situation in that perspective.
yeah,
But straight up 80 million, I don't know.
yeah. No, that's too much. That's easily way too much.
0.44 mils. But selling Guehi was a mistake. He's an elite carbon product. I mean, look, I'm not going to take this particular match and shit on Guehi. Like, come on. Mark Guehi,
Yeah,
we've seen what he was doing last season for Crystal Palace. But I'm not one of those, I'm not one of those Cobham graduate enthusiasts like who loses their brain cells if they don't make it at Chelsea. I love and I appreciate our academy a lot, but I also understand not every single one of them will make it at Chelsea Football Club. It's impossible. You're not all going to make it. I'm sorry. So the best of the best will stick around, and the rest will have to be moved on. And this is the case with Marghi. This has been the case with Tomori. Look at Livermento. And it will be the case with many other Chelsea graduates, academy graduates. Do you know what I mean? So um, it is what it is, man. I don't lose sleep. I definitely don't lose sleep. Um, yeah. Nearly match is over. 2-0 Arsenal. Good start for them. They've actually got a decent line of fixtures. I think the first fixtures are like just really mid to low table teams. And they could potentially find themselves with maximum points. But upon today's display so far, I think the game can be taken to Arsenal. I know it's a difficult place to come, Selhurst Park. It's not easy. But Arsenal, if actually pressured, could there could be something there. But I have to say, Saliba has been fantastic in defense. Um, yeah, I mean, Ishan, there's nothing to be scared about with Arsenal, right? Like they're a good team, but there's nothing to be like, oh my god, they look scary.
yeah, I think so. I wouldn't say that after our last encounter. But Arsenal, we
Yeah,
got slapped for a 4-0. Uh, I
we
didn't.
probably
I,
needed
I
that,
was.
Ishan. We needed that slapping.
We needed that slapping, but looking at the highlights, I am so terrified now. I really don't want to see this thumping in the Premier League. This would be embarrassing. You know what I mean? But I don't think so. We will let ourselves play that way as well. That's what I believe. That's what I would like to believe. But you know what, Miss? I think so. It'll be a they've been improved, definitely they've improved from last season, and they've been improving from game to game. And I think so whenever we face Arsenal, it'll be a good test to see which team is on what level, because we've been rebuilding our team. They've also, somewhat rebuilt their team, improved and enhanced their team from position to position. So it'll be interesting to see, how we play against Arsenal.
No, you're right, bro. Um,
I don't think so. Crystal Palace has any chance now. It's 90.
Yeah, it's there you go. It's over. No chance. No chance whatsoever for Crystal Palace. Ladies and gentlemen, it has ended 2-0 for Arsenal. I have to say, Arsenal probably didn't deserve that goal in the second half. Palace were the better team. First half, yes, the first 20 minutes, Arsenal came out of the blocks like 100 kilometers an hour. Um, and they definitely did deserve that goal. They looked very, very sharp. But surely enough, Crystal Palace came into the game and they had some good chances, Ishan. Edward, first half, and then second half with the opportunity from Zaha putting the ball through to Eze. They should have taken at least one goal out of there, man, minimum. And then the complexion of the game
Yeah,
could have been different. But this is the new Arsenal, Ishan. Winning when not playing at your best,
yeah.
squeezing out victories when you're not doing well. This is what it takes to be a good team in the Premier League. Ishan, thoughts on the match, bro?
Yeah, I think so. The point which you just made now that last season, if you remember, means they were squeezing out draws. In the match they deserved to lose badly, they were squeezing out draws, and now this season probably you could expect Arsenal step uh, just one step above, and then probably squeeze on wins because it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park to defeat Arsenal this season. I think so. They've enhanced and they've improved massively. Uh, but yeah, and like you said, Miss, it's not probably not a thing of worry, but definitely it is going to be a good test for probably every other team in the Premier League whoever faces us to at least check your levels where you are. And I think so. Uh, the fifth position that they had last season, I think so. That's a good position to say that. Listen, if you want to be the top four this season, the way Arsenal is playing, I think so. It's a good sort of a bar. If you beat
Yeah.
Arsenal, probably you are a good team. I would say that for Chelsea, for Man United, the Big 16. If you beat Arsenal, probably you have a chance of probably a stature to go to the top four. If not, then probably it's going to be a crunchy finish to the season again with the fourth, fifth, sixth position. But then, yes, talking about this match, I think so. It's been a good start to the season with Arsenal 2-0 winning, and it's been a decent game. I was expecting more goals, probably a bit more fire from Arsenal, but they just subsided. After the first goal, they just went off. They put their foot off the gas pedal, and the first half was really entertaining. At least beginning stage of the game, the first 15, 20 minutes. After they scored the first goal, I think so they just went a bit calm. Crystal Palace tried a lot, especially in the second half, to pierce the any gap, to capitalize on any mistake that if Arsenal defenders would make. But it was a clean game for Arsenal defenders. And yes, here they are with a 2-0 victory in the first game of the season.
No, man, you're right. They did take their foot off after that first goal. I was a bit surprised that they didn't go gun ho. Point 44, nothing to fear from Arsenal. Play around their press, break the lines, and they will get tired after 30 minutes like they did today. Yeah, it looks like. I mean, I'm pretty sure their fitness levels will get better and better, but yeah, they didn't look scary to me. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens down the track. They do have favorable starting sort of fixtures, and they could potentially sort of go off to a good points tally and a lead. But we'll see what happens. A few people are saying, yeah, I thought there were a couple of penalty shouts as well, like that Palace should have got. Um, Interesting that they didn't even bother looking at VAR. Like, if it was us, VAR would be looking at it. But Anthony Taylor, he definitely has a soft spot for Arsenal. Arsenal didn't play that well. I don't think, yeah, especially second half. It was all Palace. Thoughts on William Saliba? He was good. He was good. Yeah, his defending was excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up now. I do want to make a video for latest Chelsea news, wrapping up today's developments. Obviously, Cucurella has been announced, but there's been a whole heap of talks about Marcos Alonso, Frankie de Jong. There's many stuff. So I do want to make a video. Hopefully, it will be out UK time 10:30 p.m. ish, around there. So do look out for that. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. We're only about 15 likes away from 100 likes. So if you can help the channel out for a non-Chelsea watch-along, as I said, we'll be doing many non-Chelsea watch-alongs this season, heaps of La Liga matches as well. Let's get those likes up to 100 if you've enjoyed this. And Ishan and I will be back tomorrow for the Chelsea game, the blockbuster opening match for us against Frank Lampard, the first up against the legend, Chelsea legend Frank Lampard. We shall see what we can do. I'm confident we can get the victory, and it'll be hopefully a good start to the season. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Until next time, see ya.